What is up, darlings, and welcome back to Kirsties'Karz. Like, truly, if I can be honest with you guys, I have never stuck to a goal this hard in my life. I've never put this much effort into something in my life. Like, I've never wanted something so bad in my entire life, you know? It's just unreal. It's an unreal feeling, you know? 4 years. Don't ever give up. Let me tell you something, because when Dad passed, I really was about to sell this car as is. I am so glad I didn't. I am so glad I kept at it. With everything that's happened to me these past couple years, there were so many times I could have just gave up. So many times I wanted to just give up. And I didn't, so I'm super proud of myself, you guys. And I really think Dad's proud of me too, you know. If you go back and watch some of my old videos, you'll see how interested he was in this 5.3 and, you know, how excited he was that I was going a different route than him, you know. Because, yeah, it would have been easy for me to just follow along, you know. Leave the 350 in it and... But I stepped up, you know, and I was like, I want something, I want to throw Dad for a loop. And he was thrown for a loop, man. But even sick as heck, he was out here helping me. Because he was intrigued. He wanted me to get this dang thing done, you know. He was so excited to see the finished product. And I just can't wait to have it completely done. I can't wait to be done with this bad boy, you know. It's just gonna stay in the family forever. Just like the El Camino, just like the 69 Nova. You know, we're gonna have our own fleet of frickin' hot rods in the family. And it is just gonna be so amazing, you know. Ready to race. All right, enough tears. If anything, we're gonna have happy tears today. Because I am so freaking excited, you guys. Freaking excited. No. I am so fucking excited! Okay. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. I am so excited. Like, literally, I can't even describe the excitement. Like, butterflies, fireworks, you know, like all of the above. Rolled into one. Overload. You know what I mean? I am freaking the hell out, you guys. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. Oh my gosh. Today is the day that we get rocking on the 74 Nova. Like, okay, I know you guys have been waiting for the El Camino vid, but guys, I have a problem where I'm just like, gotta do a little bit of this, gotta do a little bit of that, gotta do a little bit of that. You know, I gotta do a little bit of everything apparently. And it just so happened that all the parts and all the time and all the effort and everything is coming into play today. Okay, so gotta give you guys a little backstory. I hope you've seen some of my earlier videos, but if you haven't, I'll go ahead and tell you. I've been building this 74 Chevy Nova all by myself out here for 4 years now. My dad did help me out in the beginning, and this was kind of gonna be our project car together. We wanted to do race week and sick week and all the different things, you know. Before he passed, we wanted to try and get out there and do something. Unfortunately, pancreatic cancer is very messy and very fast working, and you know, we just didn't have the time to do what we wanted to do. And of course the car became more and more less important the sicker he got. You know, we really wanted to do things together. I've been slowly but surely trying to tackle this car, the bodywork, the interior. You know, I welded in the floor pans. I pretty much disassembled the car from top to bottom. It was a working, driving car. I drove it home, if that tells you anything. just wanted to restore it, and I wanted my first hot rod to learn from. I wanted to learn cars piece by piece, you know what I mean? Learn motors, learn all the things that I hadn't yet learned. So anyways, I have learned so freaking much, and I am so grateful that I decided to do this with this car, all right? And I hold a ton of memories with my dad in the car. So this car means so freaking much to me. It is a piece of my soul, pretty much. And there for a bit, I really didn't want to touch the car because my dad's the one who touched it last with me, you know, and I kind of just lost interest in the car. But so yeah, I've pretty much tackled it all by myself, and I have been feeling so overwhelmed. I do have kiddos, I do have a full-time job, I do, you know, have a full life revolving outside of my cars, you know, and I really have to like sacrifice sleep or my free time to get out here and do this, you know. And it's gotten to a point of where I'm mentally draining myself, physically draining myself, and I just can't keep up with all of it on my first time, you know. But my good friend Dustin, who I've trusted with the L, and he's helped me with pretty much any part sourcing that I need for these hot rods, you know, he decided that he would lend me a hand, and gosh, do I need a hand more than anything right now. I am just struggling. Sourcing good cheap parts, you know, that's what I needed. Okay, so this is the budget build, you guys. I cannot stress it enough. I do not make enough money to own, you know, a race car. Let's just say that, you know, I am doing this, bootstrapping it from, you know, nothing. It's not like I have sponsors. It's not like, you know, I have any of that. He's been able to source the chassis, which, if you guys go back and watch my previous videos, you'll see that me and my dad discovered that the chassis was bent on the Nova, and we decided that it probably wasn't safe to keep it that way. So he helped me source the chassis, re-welded it all, man, got it powder coated, sandblasted, like it looks amazing. Okay, and I'm so grateful because I would have never been able to find that, just saying. Like, I searched a few junkyards and had zero luck, so I just don't have time, I'll be honest, you know. But so freaking grateful for his help. He took my chassis to his shop and kind of just pieced the parts on there for me to where he could just come, drop it off, and we could just slide it right in. I cannot even express how much help that is for me. I just don't have the space, the tools, the time, and the knowledge, honestly, to do it all myself. I really don't. So it's great that he came over, man. He dropped it off, and he taught me things. Left a big old table of parts over there that I get to piece back on. I'm gonna put her back together, you guys. She's just on some temporary wheels right now, but that'll all change very soon. Just really had to make sure the trans slid into the tunnel all right, and that everything was gonna fit. There had to be so many modifications done. Man, I am so freaking excited. Gosh, this is my dream car, and I can't wait to get it painted. We are just moving along so much faster than I expected, and I really hope that I can get this car done by the end of summer. As much as I'd like to say the beginning of summer, it's like already here. So I failed another timeline of mine, or time goal of mine. Ugh. But I'm very proud of myself, and I'm proud of how far it's came. All right, enough talk, Kirsty. You guys have waited long enough. It is time to unveil the new power plant, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's roll. Alright, Dustin just arrived. It's time to get rocking. It looks so much more pretty in person. Pictures don't do it justice. I'm literally gonna call this the budget build-up, because I'm building it up on a budget, you guys. I went ahead and went with an upgraded high ram intake, custom upgraded valve covers to try and hide the coils, upgraded the coils for a little hotter of a spark, and we're going to be going with the standalone harness and running the HP tuners. About a 1/2 inch difference was needed for the oil pan to clear the cross member, so the mounts and the oil pan had to be swapped out, but we got it. The 64mm turbo kit was just an off-brand one off of eBay. Literally anybody could buy it. We went ahead and swapped out the factory cam with a GM Performance high output cam. The chassis was so bent up, so we went ahead and found a new one at a junkyard, had it sandblasted and powder coated, and had to weld up all the joints. It's definitely safe now, and it feels great. I'm choosing to rock a 4L60E because you just can't go wrong there. Had to go with a whole new bell housing because the old one cracked in several places while it was being disassembled. Bell housing was painted. Along with everything else on the car, it looks beautiful. The chassis is a Gen 1 Camaro Firebird chassis. They range from 1967 to 1968. Also, the same chassis as the 68 to 74 Nova though. Who would have guessed? New belt, new water pump, new alternator, new everything, you guys.
Oh, is that a turbo?
Mm-hmm. What does a turbo mean?
Fast.
That is correct, Tone. This is my nephew Tone. He's 13 years old, and I feel like that's appropriate pit crew age. So this is my new power plant for the Nova.
Oh, so you're working on it now?
Yep. Throw on the motor and... Oof. What's this part?
Turbo.
Oh, what does that mean?
Fast.
Fast. That's what I'm saying. We got a turbo.
Why are the wheels so skinny?
Those aren't the actual wheels. They're just for moving the motor around and stuff. We got to put the wheels on, but this is just, we had to slide it in there kind of to make sure the transmission fit all underneath there, you see? So that's the trans tunnel. So the transmission slides right into there. So we had to test fit it pretty much, but these are all the parts that I get to go through and add on. And I mean, the powder coating and the welds, man, they look clean. Threw on the Hodgkin's control arms back on, pulled those off of the old chassis. Gosh, man. Get those bushings in there, get everything connected. Throw the wheels back on. This is going to be an awesome build. It's all built off of, you know, stuff you can find on Amazon and eBay. And I'm just doing it as a what I can afford type of build. You know what I mean? It's not the best. But she's freaking beautiful, man. I am so pumped up. And this was just what I needed to get that little boost, you know, to get out here and get her finished. Piece by piece, you guys. This is all coming together so great. Don't forget to pick up your merch at kirstieskarz.com. Again, thank you to everybody who stuck around since the beginning and hasn't given up on me. This is about to get great.